If you are out here actively advocating for World War III to happen, a war with Russia with the chance of it going nuclear, if you're out here actively advocating for it to happen and you have never served your country, you're a bitch. Hey guys, Titan Preparedness, welcome back to the channel. This video is probably going to ruffle some feathers, obviously. You guys saw the intro, right? We're going to ruffle some feathers, but it's kind of what I do here. As we all know, the situation with Russia, with China, with all of these nations who hate us is starting to get a little sketchy, right? And so I've been sitting, watching, looking at other people and other channels. And there's a lot of channels who are talking about, obviously, the Chinese spy balloons, the war with Russia, all of this stuff that could lead us into World War III. And I don't mind those people who are basically reporting the news. I'm not a fan of their channel and how they put the fear porn aspect on it, but I can respect the hustle. What I do mind and what I hate seeing is people who are actively advocating for World War III to kick off. There's a lot of individuals here on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, who are saying, man, I hope Russia drops nukes sometime soon. I hope we go to war. I hope that the US gets in a good fight, right? Actively advocating for a war. These people will sit here on YouTube and other platforms, whether in their community page or whether on their main video platform. Man, if World War III kicks off, I'm going to do fine. I'm going to do great. Don't worry about me. And you ask them, how are you going to do better? How are you going to do better than the people who are fighting it? And then you learn. You learn that they're going to watch World War III from the comforts of their couch. You see, I've got no problem with people who play Call of Duty, as long as they understand that it's a video game. As long as they understand that just because they're good at a video game does not mean that they're good in real life. But there are creators here on this app and many others who think that their Call of Duty status somehow makes them a hardened combat veteran. In the world of sports, who is the least likely person to get injured in that game? Is it the quarterback? Nope, he gets injured. Is it the running back? No, they get injured. What about basketball, right? The point guard. Nah, they get injured sometimes too. The person who is least likely to get injuries from an event is the dude sitting at home with his bag of chips, watching it from his couch. And that's what these creators remind me of. You see, there's a lot of veterans in the prepping community. I've got no problem if they want to talk about World War III, if they want to talk about, events that they faced, whether it be in Afghanistan, Iraq, Korea, hell, World War II. I don't think there's any of them that old, but there are veterans in the prepping community. I've got no problem with that because I am one of them. There are also non-veterans in the prepping community. As long as they're not out here playing like they've been a veteran, that whole stolen valor bullshit, I'm cool with it. If they say, hey man, my buddy's got a cool story, he don't want to be on camera, so I'm going to say it, cool, fine. But people who portray themselves like they're veterans or think that they're veterans because they play Call of Duty, these people are the ones who are actively advocating for a massive war. And it's humorous to me, right? I'm a little pissed off about it, but it's also humorous. You see, these people have whatever reason, whatever excuse that they want to make as to why they sat on the sidelines for the last 20 years. Right? Oh, well, I was in jail. I didn't graduate high school. I got more training not being in the military than I did if I was in the military, and so now I work at a desk job. Okay, cool. It's whatever, man. You want to sit on the sidelines for 20 years? That's fine. That's fine with me. But don't be out here promoting the next war, wishing, praying, hoping, telling your subscribers, man, I hope it happens. I I really hope it happens, when your bitch ass is going to sit on the sidelines again. The U.S. is not going to get invaded. Mark my words, come back in 10 years, the U.S. still won't be invaded from outside forces, unless they drop nukes or unless they drop an EMP, right? But a ground pound war in the U.S. from foreign nationals, not going to happen. So war's not coming to your door. But you're ready if it does. Okay. Well, if you're so ready and you're so hardcore and you're so awesome and got so much knowledge and so much training, why don't you actually go display it? Right? I'm not trying to recruit you to the Army or the Marines or the Air Force or whatever. Hey, go join the Space Force, whatever, right? But what I'm saying is, if you've never served your country and you are out here advocating, wishing, hoping, praying that a war kicks off that you yourself won't even be part of, you, sir, are a bitch. The idea of you going out and facing your fears, being in some foreign national land, fighting a war, you're too scared to do it. But you're going to sit on here, online, oh, gee willikers, Bob, if one kicks off, man, I'm ready. I'm going to survive. Yeah, it's easy to survive when you're sitting on your couch. You've sat on the sidelines for 20 years. But now, when it's your time to shine, all you do is shine to a camera. You talk to yourself, man, shit, I'm the biggest bad out here. Okay, prove it. Oh no, well, hold up now. If I go to war, my desk job, my McDonald's job, my job at Lowe's, yeah, they might need me. So I'll stay here. You guys go fight the war. I'll stay here. Don't worry about it. You're scared. Say you're scared. Right? I don't want to go to war with Russia. But if war comes to me, shit, I guess I'll go. Right? And that's what I signed up to do. I signed up 10 years ago to go do the same thing. I ended up in North Dakota. Am I scared? Yeah, hell yeah. Anyone that's actually been to war will tell you that. But I'm not out here going, gee, I hope Russia drops nukes because then I get to go play Call of Duty. No. Because I know what it actually means. Right? I know about the death, the destruction, the murders, the war crimes that happen in a mass war. But you people who play Call of Duty too much, who are out here advocating for it, turn the systems off. Go run your miles, because many of y'all who are beefed up can't do cardio, and go actually talk to a recruiter. There's a reason you sat on the sidelines for 20 years. Jump in the game, come on. Instead, you're going to sit here and you're going to talk about how big, how bad, how awesome you are, and how you're ready for World War III from the comforts of your own home. This is a bit of a different video. I get it. But people need to be called out. So Ben, hey, how you doing? Now listen, I get it, man. It's tough finding a recruiter, so if you have any troubles, hey, send me a message. I will get you in contact with a recruiter in your area, right? And then you can really see how big and bad you are when you're faced with actual fears. Don't worry, your job at Lowe's, your job at McDonald's will still support you when you get back. It's a lot different when you turn the game system off and you go do Call of Duty in real life. Right? There are no resets. You can't just run around with all the ammo and all the bazookas you want. And this is real life. Stop advocating for goddamn war unless you yourself are taking part. If you're not, sit down and shut the hell up.